Well, hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to your existing relationships reading. And this is going to be a little different. We're going to have some fun in this one. There's also not going to be an extended because I'm just going to throw it all in here for you. Simply because, and then you know this if you've watched the other videos I posted this week, but we're going into the holiday season. Things get a little hectic, get a little crazy, all the good stuff, the cooking, the cleaning, the family, the travel, all the good, all the things. All the things So I'm not going to have time to film, definitely, I don't think so, next week. So what I'm doing, like I did for all the other readings this week, is I'm making this kind of like a combined, mid-November update reading as well as a 2-week reading to take you all the way through November 30th. So for relationships in particular, especially for this time of year, because, family dynamics like to show up as well, for all the obvious reasons. So I'm changing the spread a little bit, and I'm also going to pull some oracle cards. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from this really cute deck, and you can use this like lighthearted advice. And I've been doing this for all the readings, and the tarot reading matches it pretty well. So we're going to pull 3 little messages for you. Then I'm going to do the tarot reading, and I'm changing the spread. So I'm going to look at specifically your energy, their energy, or the dynamic energy. This could be a family dynamic, business partnership, friendship, romantic partnership, anything like that. But it could be, whatever dynamic this relationship is to you. And then how you are together. So taking both the energies combined, what does that look like? And then, of course, pulling a card from underneath that you may not be aware of. And then I'm going to get some advice for you from the universe as well. And then I'm going to end with pulling an oracle message from the Empath Empowerment deck as like a little advice. And I'm actually going to do it for both energy. So I'm going to do it for your energy and then their energy, just for you to know. Maybe they want to watch it, maybe they don't, but it's just this advice for the both of you as you navigate. And then, of course, we're going to do a tapping session in the very end where I'm going to pull a Power Thought card from Louise Hay, and I'm also going to pull an emotion for you that we can tap on that will help the most when navigating this relationship dynamic, if you will. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. I have to give you a little something if it's going to be about 2 weeks. So I'm going to start off with pulling this lighthearted messages or advice for you about this particular relationship or family dynamic. So let's see. I'm going to pull 3 for you. Let's see. Just to set the tone. Right here. Oh. Okay, here we go. Make every day matter. Okay. This came up in another reading. I love it. The past is practice. The past is practice. You probably definitely know if you didn't learn what to do in the past, you definitely learned what not to do. So just do the opposite of that. I'm going to see it because I saw it. I'm going to pull it because I saw it. Practice happiness. And then I'm going to pull one from underneath. Perfect for relationships reading, right? Life is meant to be shared. Okay. Yeah, well, you're sharing it definitely with somebody because that's who we're doing the reading on. So let's go, shall we? Let's get into this tarot message. I am intrigued. Okay, that's you. So they've got 8 of Wands. Quick moving energy. Okay, let's go. 8 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 8 of Cups. Okay, so that's you. They're showing up 9 of Cups. Ooh, the Empress. 8 of Swords. Okay. Let's see the outcome or how are you guys together? The Hangman, the 10 of Cups, the Moon. Ooh, but there's more to see. What's going on underneath you may not be aware of? 10 of Wands. Okay, so okay. All right. I see. Oh. Huh. Overall, I like it. I am. It just feels like there's just something there. Like there's just a little bit of something there that's not quite sitting right. I think with you or with them or the both of you. And I can just feel like on the surface, yeah, everything's great. Like we're good. But there is something underneath that's really sticking at you. But we're going to dive in. I am going to clarify some things for sure. So what's going on underneath, man, to be aware of the Ten of Wands. This is hard. It's harder than you think. And I say that because it's underneath and you're not fully aware of it just yet. That it's like it feels like you're making this, not intentionally, but maybe you're making it a little harder than it needs to be. You're taking on a little bit more than you need to, kind of thing. And it doesn't need to be that hard. It's the sense that I get. It just doesn't need to be that hard. Like there's a better way. There's a better way to look at this or to handle this. And whether that means just setting some healthy boundaries here, of just not taking on too much of other people's stuff. But it's hard. It's heavy. And I don't think you're fully aware of just how heavy it is, honestly. I think you might get there, though. I think the moon might illuminate some things for you or for the both of you. But we're going to get there because I'm going to clarify some things. So you're showing up 8 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 8 of Cups. This feels like that you have been making decisions about what you want for yourself. What is important to you, what you value, what is worth your time and effort, what is not worth your time and effort. And you're showing up in this, I'm making decisions, I'm coming to some understandings about myself and where I'm going. And it's almost like the universe is meeting it because you're getting a lot of information coming in at you. This feels like messages, whether that be like from people, from family, from any form of like universal signs. Like you keep seeing the same things over and over again. You're like, my God. Like if you keep seeing the same book over and over and over again, maybe you need to read the book kind of thing. And maybe that book is helping you get really clear about what you want next for yourself. Because I see a lot of messages coming your way, a lot of people coming your way, opportunities coming your way for things to really start falling into place for you. Because I see the 8 of Cups. It's like you're definitely charting a new path for yourself. You're definitely walking away from something for sure. And I think it's toward what you really want. Because you're in this 2 of Wands energy. Like I'm making decisions about what I want. I'm willing to go get it. And the universe is almost like supporting you with all these messages that are coming in, helping you along your path. And it is quick moving energy. It is for sure. And I'm going to clarify the 8 of Cups for you. I want to know a little bit more about the path that you're taking. So clarify the 8 of Cups for me, please. All right. The 8 of Pentacles. All the 8s for you. Okay. You're 9 of Cups, which is showing up in their energy. Ooh, you're walking right towards them. You're walking right towards them quickly, very quickly. The Knight of Swords. Oh, yeah, you are just... Yeah, it feels like they showed up. You were deciding what you wanted. It's like they came at you. Because since they're showing up in this 9 of Cups energy, and this is more like in your past or recent past that just kind of happened, it's like they came to you. Like they're bombarding you with all the messages and all the, hey, you want to go out and do this? Hey, let's do that. What about this? Or it even could be messages of, I mean, I would see maybe the Page of Cups here if it was messages of love, but it could be. But it's like they came to you. They came at you very quickly, forced you to make some decisions, and it looks like you're walking right towards them. You're like, okay, I'm going to go quickly. Very quickly. It's like you answered the call. You're like, okay, I thought about this. I evaluated all the information being presented, and I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Huh. It's quick. It is quick. And the Eight of Pentacles, usually with the Knight of Swords, I feel a little like, ooh, too quick, a little too impulsive. But I just I'm not feeling that way in this reading, because you've got the Eight of Pentacles kind of anchoring your energy a little bit, in the sense that is more of, I'm just going to keep putting one foot in front of the other kind of thing. I'm just going to it balances out the quickness of this Knight, the impulsivity of this Knight. And I like it. I like it. So I feel like it's balanced, even though I think it is overall moving pretty quickly. It feels pretty good. Your energy definitely feels good. Now they're showing up Nine of Cups, which is also kind of like a wish granted kind of thing. The Empress and the Eight of Swords. So they're really stuck in their head about something. And I'm not sure what it is. So we're going to clarify, because it seems like on the surface, they're, sitting back in all their power and all their glory. It feels like they're not forcing anything. They're just allowing it to happen naturally. Like the path is unfolding for them. They're allowing it to happen. It's like they're allowing this relationship to take the course it needs to take the course it needs to take. They're just allowing it to unfold in a very, supportive and nurturing energy. It's almost like they were sitting back waiting for you to choose them in a way. And now you're walking towards them, and they're just sitting back and trusting the process and ready to receive it, but they're really stuck in their head about something. Like this is something is not quite right beneath the surface. So let's ask. Let's see what this is. So why are they stuck in their head? Clarify the Eight of Swords for me here, please. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Let's see. Why are they stuck in their head? This card, no, this one. Okay. We have the Tower. Okay, so something happened here. Okay, so, yep. I'm going to need more information about that. The Lovers. Damn. Yeah, can we do at least one more? Four Swords. Oh. You scared the shit out of them. That's what happened. That's what happened. Okay. So so what this feels like exactly is the second you chose them, the second you chose. Now I don't mean like chose them. Could be like, to engage with them, to whether this is a family dynamic, to maybe build a relationship more, or go do things more together, or choose them as a romantic partner, or go on dates with them. It could be any of that kind of dynamic. But the second you opened up to them and you chose them and you started coming their way, like you're opening up, this Knight of Pentacles, you're moving pretty quickly. It's the second they clammed up. It's like, oh shit, this is actually happening. You actually are opening up to me. You are giving me a chance. You are giving me an opportunity for us to take this further. And it's like the second the theory becomes real, the second it becomes real, it's the second they go in their head and they're like, holy fucking shit. That's exactly how it feels. And it was a Tower moment for them. It was a Tower moment for them. It shook them up. They were like, that was a sudden change, because I think deep down, I get the sense that deep down, they never thought you'd do it. It's like they never thought you'd make this happen, that this would actually align in such a way for it to work. And it did. And it shook them up. It shook them up honestly in a good way. And they're showing up in beautiful energy where, yeah, it shook them up. They're in their head about it. They're freaking out about it. But the Lovers is here, and what I feel like's happening is they're choosing to align with their heart. Even though this scares them, even though they're stuck in their head, they're going through all the scenarios of what if this doesn't work out? What if I get hurt? Like, can this be as good as I think it can be? And they're working through it, and they're choosing a partnership. They're choosing to align with their heart and with their highest good. And it's going to take them a minute to get there because they're doing the healing work. So this may feel like they just pulled away from you a little bit. And that doesn't feel good. I know. It feels like, wait a second, I just came towards you. I'm opening up. This is what you wanted, right? This is your wish granted. And then you pull away from me a little bit. It's like you feel like there's a wall coming up. Like they get guarded. They get scared because they need to take a step back and do some healing work on themselves. They need to get clear about the fear that's driving their decisions, and they need to make decisions that align with their heart and their highest good, and it's going to require them to take a time out. It's requiring them to take a step back a little bit. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I know for you, it may feel like it's like you came to them in full-on vulnerability kind of thing, and then they just pulled away, and you feel very exposed. You feel very worried about it, like very, like I just opened up, I just made those big steps, and then I feel like you just left me out in the cold kind of thing. But they're healing. They are actively doing some healing work on this, and they want to align with their heart. I see it. I feel this, and I see it. They want to align with their heart, so the energy of you two together is, I get the moon here. There is some stuff going on that I don't think you see because they're dealing with it. Like, you just see them pulling back a little bit emotionally because they're going through some stuff. There's some things that they need to heal and go through, and there's definitely some new perspective here that needs to happen. It's a timeout kind of thing. It is a timeout. Yep. Clarifying. I'm like, what do I want to do? I'm going to clarify. So I want to clarify the moon because I feel like there is a new perspective that needs to happen here. Just there is a surrendering of the process. But you're not seeing everything. You're definitely not, and more than likely it's their energy of what we just talked about. But let's clarify. So why is the moon here, please? Why is the moon? But you have the 10 of Cups. The potential here, incredibly emotionally fulfilling, happy home, happy life, home and hearth kind of thing. Like brand new, just love and friendship and community kind of thing. So it is available. It's just not straightforward. 3 of Swords in reverse though. I like this. This is good. This is good. Oh, okay. All of it's in reverse. So 3 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse, the 7 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, okay. And this applies to the both of you, I feel like. Applies to the both of you. That you both, I feel like, are actively doing some healing work here. Because you're in the process of releasing some pain and heartbreak and sadness and disappointment from your past. You're still releasing it. With it being in reverse, I love how it feels because you are doing it. You are realizing that you have a little bit of pain and sadness you got going on. You've got some disappointment about the past relationship you've had or past situations with this person or this dynamic. And it's hurt you, but you are in the process of releasing it because you're in the process of releasing your resistance to it. It's like you were resisting letting go of some of this pain, of some of this disappointment because you don't want to get, more than likely, you don't want to get hurt again. But this situation, this dynamic is almost kind of forcing you to look at it in order for you to move forward, in order for you to be able to experience the happiness, the joy, and the emotional fulfillment. Wow. Spit it out, Tiffany. In order for you to get to the Ten of Cups, you've got to keep working through and keep healing some of this pain. And I see you doing it. You're releasing your resistance to it a little bit. You're just like, okay. I know this is what I need to do. They're definitely showing up in healing energy for sure. And I see you. I get the sense that you feel a little shut out in the cold, but I feel like there's more for you to learn about it. And when they open up and you realize what's kind of happening, I think you're going to be able to relate to it a little bit. Like, oh yeah, I relate to it a little bit. I get it. I have some work that I need to heal on too. And I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to release some of the resistance so we can do this. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And I really get this Ten of Wands now, because it feels like the hard work has been like, if this is a romantic partnership, it comes in like you're friends first. Like maybe you've been friends for years and you've always known there's a connection there, and it's like you never have the right time. Like they're with someone else or you're with someone else. And it's always felt like it's been so hard for you to get together and so hard for you two just to admit how you feel about each other, kind of thing. And then once you do, because they were, I think, a little bit more forward with it. Once you do, it's like, okay, we're not making this hard anymore. We're going to go for it. Once you do, they're like, holy shit, this is really happening. Let me deal with it. And then it's kind of opening up healing for all of you. Like for both of you to kind of heal, to move into this Ten of Cups that's available. That's what it feels like. It kind of feels like that was the hard part. It's just getting to the I admit part. That yes, I have feelings about this. Yes, I do want to move forward. And this, even if it's not a relationship, this could be like mending a sibling relationship. Like you guys have been making it so hard, and then maybe you took a time out and space between each other, and then finally you're like, I do want a relationship with my sister or my brother or my mother or my father or a cousin, any family member. And you finally do that, and they're the ones that pull away emotionally. Same scenario, just a little bit differently. It could be a family dynamic that way. But it is something that you both, I feel like, want. And there's happiness to be had here. And incredibly emotionally fulfillment to be had here. Ooh. All right. So, I'm going to do advice with this deck. I'm going to get some advice for you for navigating this. Let's get some advice. So, what advice, universe, do you have for everyone that's navigating the situation for the end of November? Five of Pentacles. One advice. Two more, please and thank you. Okay. This Five of Pentacles just kind of came in like, if you guys were best friends before, really close friends before, and now you're trying the relationship bit of it, you might feel like if you really do this and go for it, you're losing too much, because if it doesn't work out, you lose a friendship too. I've been there. I know that feeling. Let's see. That was too many cards, by the way. So Five of Pentacles. Or if you do this and really try to make this work, is it even worth it? Is it just going to end the way it, if it's a family dynamic, is it just going to end with you being out in the cold again? With you getting your hopes up and being emotionally vulnerable and going for it, and they just hurt you again, kind of thing. Two more, please, if you don't mind. Or was that it? Is that the advice? That can't be the advice. Let's see. Advice, please. Okay. Page of Swords. Okay. And the Seven of Wands again, this time upright. Yeah, it's everything it still feels like everything I just said about the Five of Pentacles, but it's almost like it comes in like, but it could be different this time, in the sense that there's new ideas about how to approach the situation. There's new ways about going about it that doesn't necessarily have to lead with you being out in the cold or with you losing a friendship, because there's a new way to look at it. There's fresh new, and I think you're getting messages about this, and I think you're realizing that, okay, yeah, there's a different way we can approach this. There's a different way we can look at it, for sure, with the Hangman energy, and it seems like you're a little resistant about it. And I do want to clarify this Seven of Wands, but it's showing up twice. So can you clarify the Seven of Wands for me, please? Queen of Wands. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I think that's all of them. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, sure, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, I think you're resisting, and it feels like you're resisting the fact that you have the power to change this. Like, you can make different decisions. You can show up in this beautiful, passionate, radiant energy, in this confident energy, and just honor your truth about it. And you have the power to make different decisions. Like, if this didn't work out before in the past and you're trying it again, like you're trying to rekindle a friendship or a romantic partnership or even a family dynamic, it's like it's time to honor the truth of the situation. It's time to honor how you feel about it, how you truly feel about it. And it may require you're not comfortable with it, but it may require you just to open up and give it a second chance. Or despite how things have worked out in the past in this relationship, or maybe in other relationships, you can't stay closed off forever, kind of thing. You can't stay in your comfort zone forever. You do have to kind of honor how you feel about it. And if you feel passion and inspiration about it and you're really excited about it, you got to honor that, honor your truth, and accept that there's a new beginning here. That there is a new beginning, and as long as you stay in alignment with your truth and your heart, that's just a whole different way to navigate the situation than maybe you've done in the past. And I say that it's because, you're still healing from past. You're healing from the pain and disappointment of the past. But you're going to see things clearly. I think you're going to see things clearly, and I really feel like you're going to realize that, there's no guarantees in life, but if you feel it the way you feel it, and it's your truth, and that's your truth, it kind of comes in like, well, I'll pitch it to you this way. Would you rather close off and not go for it, and then later live to regret it as a possibility of regret? Or would you rather open up and go for it and know one way or another whether it's going to work or it's not going to work? Because there's a possibility that it could be beautiful and 10 of cups and provide a lot of happiness and joy and stability for you. And there's a possibility you could get hurt again, but is it worth that? Or are you going to stay kind of like, I don't think it's worth it? And this could be them too. This could be them kind of holding back and closing off too. Is it like, yeah, but I don't know, it's scary. It's scary, but if you don't go for it, can you live with the regret of it? Just something to think about. Just so I know. But that's really kind of how it feels a little bit. Okay. All right. So, on that note, let's pull a tapping card. I'm not going to tap on it just yet. We'll do that in the end, but I'm just going to go ahead and pull the tapping card, pull the emotion card, and then I'm going to pull the oracle for both of you, and then we'll tap. So let's see here. Very interesting. Oh, this one. Wow. Okay. I am at peace. Let's see what it says. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. Ooh, tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, yourself included. Okay. Oh, well, okay, everyone. Okay, so let's key in on an emotion. So we'll tap on that. What emotion do we need to tap on to help you the most as you navigate this situation? Because I see the potential. I see the potential. What an emotion here. Contempt. You know, I mean, I can get this, especially if this is your reading and this is what's happened to you. If the second, like I mentioned, you walked towards them, opened up to them, and they took a step back and kind of, you felt like they left you out in the cold a little bit, like they withdrew emotionally, you'd feel contempt about that. But there is more going on than meets the eye, for sure. But you can feel a certain way about it. That's for sure. So we'll tap on this. We'll tap on it. Okay, so now I'm gonna pull two cards, one for you and one for this dynamic that you're dealing with, from the Empath Empowerment deck. So this is usually like a little homework, like advice or homework, the straight to the point that you can do. So we're gonna start with your energy. So what advice do you have for their energy or the viewer's energy? Basically, this energy. I'm very specific. This energy, my cards. What advice do you have, which is you, the viewer? What advice do you have for them as they navigate November? Okay, you get, ask a dream for guidance. Okay, and the card reads, dreams offer wisdom beyond logic. Tonight, ask a question before bed. In the morning, write down a dream and look for the answer. Okay, if you're like me about dreams, if you're trying to remember them, if you have a hard time remembering them, you can't move very much first when you wake up. So if you set this intention, like when you first wake up, just try not to move too much, try not to think too much, and just try to remember and replay to cement what your dream told you so you can remember it. Also, journal before bed, sure, but I've never done that because I feel like if I move that much, I'm going to forget it. But you can, have your phone right there, grab your phone, just, lay it down on the pillow beside you, hit the record button and do a voice memo and just record yourself remembering the dream right when you're still in that dreamy state. So that might help you too. So your dreams have guidance for you. Your dreams have some guidance. Okay, now their energy, which is this energy right here, what message do you have for them? That'll help them the most. What message do you have for them? Just for you to know. A little nugget for you to know. Let's see. Okay. Oh, baby. Opinions are the lowest form of knowledge. It kind of feels like a family thing too, because they're big. How opinionated is your family, right? And your siblings. Do not be thrown off by others' opinions. Simply say, I appreciate your input and do what intuitively feels right for you. Okay, that's their message. So that's their dynamic. And you have listened to your dreams. Okay. I'll let it resonate however it wants to resonate. Okay, so now we've kind of reached the tapping part. If you're new to tapping, there's a link below in the description box. Be sure and check that out. But we're going to tap on some of this contempt and I am at peace to help you navigate this. Okay, you know the drill. Repeat after me. So let's go. Side of the hand. Even though I feel very irritated and I have some contempt about the situation, that's okay. That's okay. I am honoring how I feel. And I'm showing myself some compassion through the process. So even though I feel very irritated and I feel anger and contempt towards them, that's okay too. I'm honoring how I feel and I am where I am, and that's okay. So even though I'm so angry and a little resentful about this, that's okay. Because I'm opening up to allowing myself to be at peace with it. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. And I am opening up to feeling tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. So even though I have feelings that directly contradict this, that's okay too. That's okay. Because I can still allow, and I'm willing to allow, tolerance, compassion, and love to flow through me too. And I'm ready for divine peace and harmony within me. I'm ready to show myself a little more compassion so I have the tools to show others compassion. I'm choosing to release some of this resistance. I'm willing to release some of this contempt and anger. And I'm willing to see things from a new perspective. I'm willing to allow more tolerance in my life. I'm willing to allow more compassion in my life. First and foremost, towards myself, and then towards others. I am ready for divine peace and harmony. I am safe. I am loving. I am lovable. And I am ready to move forward. I'm ready to let some of this pain go. And I'm ready to surround myself with peace and harmony. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Okay, let's take a deep breath in. And let it go. Okay. Whew. Okay. Have a beautiful and healing rest of your November and this relationship dynamic. I wish you all the best through it. I also wish you the most, joy and happiness and a blessed and prosperous Thanksgiving and holiday week. Of course, I hope this helped again, and I will see you guys next time in December. So, see you then. Bye.